Hi, my name is Rob Miletto. I'm a consultant ecologist, and today on this lovely May morning we're at Colmere, which is a council nature reserve. We're here to look at habitats of principal importance for the Nature Recovery Network Habitat Mapping Project, and today we'll be looking at standing open waters, and in particular this one is a eutrophic standing open water, commonly known as lakes, which is by far the commonest type in Shropshire. So eutrophic is really just a fancy word for nutrient rich, and in practice we're talking about nitrates and phosphates. Now we don't expect you to carry around a little chemical test kit to measure for that. You can really use the amount of growth of algae in the water as a yardstick to measure it. So eutrophic ponds are often either green or milky coloured because of the growth of algae, which hopefully you can see here. I mean, it almost looks polluted, but this is a natural occurrence and occurs in eutrophic waters, especially in the spring. So one of the characteristics of eutrophic standing open waters is often a fringing, not necessarily all the way around, but certainly big stands on the edge of common reed. And I always think common reed looks a bit like bamboo. It's a tall grass with a fluffy head, and the older stems do look quite bambooish, but be aware that the fresh stems are bright green. So a couple of the indicator plants to look out for at the edges of eutrophic standing open water are yellow water lily, which you may know from garden ponds and garden centres. It's got a big heart-shaped leaf, and in the middle out of that comes a sort of globular yellow flower, quite distinctive. And the other one, also distinctive if you sort of know what you're looking for, is fennel-leaved pondweed. And that really looks like dark grass under the water. It's got very fine thread-like leaves, a bit like fennel, but they're submerged. So if you see something that looks really grassy and sort of sprawling under the water, there's a good chance that that's fennel-leaf pondweed. So hopefully you've got a better idea now of how to identify the standing open water hoppies, and in particular the eutrophic standing open water, which is really characterised by the colour of the water. It's always got dense algal growth in it, which makes it look milky or green. There's also some indicator plants that we've seen, and if you get stuck on those, there's always books that you can refer to. There are friendly botanists that you can ask, and there are even apps these days that will help you with plant identification.